And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello my friends, welcome again to our live stream. One moment. Okay, so let's start. This is potentially could be the last stream of this year. So let's start with something like it's gonna be very interesting, like what is gonna happen or what I am expecting to see for Bitcoin in 2023, at least the Q1. And well, let's talk about the macro timeframes, because technically we can say we have the yearly close. I mean, $16,000, 15 is gonna be the close. So what now we can say, we can I can project. I will try to project the technical analysis. I mean, so the price for Bitcoin 2023. So let's see. Okay, so first of all, we have the monthly close is gonna happen very soon. It's very simple. Any close below the MI 100 in monthly, like I think that is gonna happen. Potentially, we will see the close today, tomorrow. I mean, one day chart closing below there. We will see continuation. The next target should be around 10K, 10K, and 7K. So, yeah. So all this area, around all this area. That is the area I'm looking for in January. So what is the meaning for this downside for Bitcoin in the long term? So that is in this live stream, because it's going to be the last one for this year, where we are going to try. I want to try to explain what I mean, what I'm expecting for 2023. So first of all, yes, we will see a bounce, of course, yes. But in short, this is going to be a big sell in 2023. Let me show you. Now we have here, well, the slope is still negative here, ADX negative here in the monthly, and also we have various variance, multiple various variance in monthly. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3 strikes, and with this close, actually in a couple days, we can say I am expecting to see Bitcoin playing the macro variance variance in 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months chart. So that means 2023, potential 2024 is gonna be terrible for Bitcoin. Yeah. So in short, now let me show you here in the bi-monthly here, because we have in just few days we are gonna have the close. So any close below 15,500, I mean, yeah, Bitcoin just can crash $1,000 more, and closing below 15K or 15K around there. We will see continuation because we have a better variance here. So that means all 2023 potentially we will see lower prices. 3 months chart here. Let me show you here. We had ADX negative, various variance here, all the way up here from this point on all of the way down. So in the moment when you want to see the bull run, yeah, of course, like 2020, well, we have to wait maybe for all the year of 2023, and potentially there we will see a major bounce in the long term. So what is this telling me here? Well, this is rejection, as you can see here. MA21 broken here in July, and continuation right now. So what I said this year, I said any close below 21,522, we will see continuation. And this is continuation, my friend. This is continuation. And well, the next target should be around 10K. The question here is if 10K is going to hold or not. Now here, the next close is 6 month chart, as you can see here, continuation, where the MA21 is around $10,000. So as you can see here, 10K is the area I am looking for Bitcoin in the long term. Well, not long term, actually, maybe next month. So this is the most important chart. Here, for first time in the history of Bitcoin, is closing, technically it's about to close as reversal in macro time frame. So what is it telling me? 2 years, 3 years of price action, Bitcoin will be in sideways or downside. The projection is going to be like this, right? Sideways or downside. Yeah. So if you are thinking Bitcoin will hit 100K next year, because I don't know, the news, monkeys, NFTs, whatever. Honestly, I don't see Bitcoin a 100K in years. I mean years. Potentially maybe in the future, yes. But maybe, I don't know, 2026, 2027, who knows, around there maybe. the thing here is like when we have all the macro time frames, all of them now, monthly, by monthly, 3 months, 6 months, one year. Now all of them they are bearish. So every bounce for Bitcoin is gonna be a sell. That's it. Period. Okay. So let's talk about the weekly chart. Weekly chart right now here. Well, we have officially potentially we will see the test the first week of January here. We have multiple bullish divergence forming right now for OPB, and also we have forming a bullish divergence here. Yes, the thing here with this setup here is Bitcoin is just wasting time, and the reason is because weekly chart is not gonna be enough to reverse the trend. How can I say this? In 2018, 2015, Bitcoin was holding the MI55, as I said many times, and also all the correction we saw here in 2018, 2015, they were just weekly corrections. Okay, so that's why every time when Bitcoin was testing the MI55 in monthly, to the moon, to the moon, to the moon, right? So now how we 1, 2, 3 test, and now finally it's broken. So what is this telling me? Well, following just, my system of trading, also my experience in the markets, I am expecting Bitcoin just keep crashing here and sideways. Maybe that is gonna be the best thing Bitcoin can do all the year 2023. And well, potentially we will see a buy signal here in the monthly here. The question is, if Bitcoin is finding a buy signal here in the monthly, well, 10K or even lower, that bounce is gonna be just a sell. Why? Because if we use early way theory in macro time frames, remember, early way theory is almost a joke for me, but I don't use early ways to trade like seriously, right? I don't put any investment using early way theory, but it could be a very good tool to see where we are right now in the markets. So think here for me, right? For me, this could be something like this. This is way number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this could be the ABC correction like monthly is gonna play. For example, here we have the wave number A, it could be 10K, and here in 2023 we will see a wave number B, and this one is the where people will be bullish again. They will say the bottom is in, blah 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 blah, and finally the wave C is where everything is going to, everything will be just garbage. So maybe the halving is not gonna be something you're expecting. Yeah, the halving, historically speaking, has been very powerful, yes, but you have to see the chart. And every time a Bitcoin is bouncing here, it's bouncing less and less and less. So the question is right now here, if this is the bottom, for example, if this is the bottom, honestly, I don't think so. This is the bottom. Well, maybe potentially this could be a nice ABC pattern, for example, here, like sideways, for example, here. So Bitcoin could be in sideways for 1 year or two between 17, 15K and I don't know, $60,000, $50,000, maybe. But if Bitcoin keeps crashing, like actually I'm thinking we will see it, yeah, to 10K or 7K, whatever. So this is gonna be potentially a sell, where you will see in 2023 potentially this, right? The MI55, all this area between $25,000 to $27,000 is gonna be a major resistance, and after that to the moon, right? I know, because if you see Twitter, as I said many times, all the people now they are thinking Bitcoin will hit 1 million, right? Bitcoin is this. Well, as long as you see that kind of people, well, I will keep shorting. So the thing here is like, now finally I can see people they are giving up. Finally, I can see that. So for me, it's not smart to. For example, my last short of this year was in November, where I decided to not to short anymore in my main account. I am shorting in a small account with a very small amount. In my capital here, in my small account. By the way, you can follow me on BitGet if you want to see my trades there. So, but in my main account, I am not shorting anymore. Why? Because it's not worth it. The shorts, they were all this area here when Bitcoin was within 60K and 50K or 40K. Yeah, all this area here for me in the macro time frames for me is not worth it entering in short and Bitcoin is going to zero. Of course not. So you're thinking here entering in short. Yeah, okay, it's up to you. Yeah, of course I am doing the same, but the capital I am exposing here is not significant because for me it's not worth it. So if we see this crash here, for Bitcoin, is gonna be a major opportunity. For example, if we see this, for example, in January, that potentially we will see it. For me, it's gonna be a major opportunity to enter, maybe in the long term. When I say long term, it's not saying like, oh, Bitcoin buy here and to the moon to 1 million. Of course not. Maybe you can do it if you want, but not in my case. At least I will just hope. If, for example, if Bitcoin crash here, of course I'm gonna start buying here, looking for this major bounce where Bitcoin will be maybe around maybe 25, 26, 27, or even 30k around here. All this area potentially should be, it could be the major resistance. And here I know, right? It's like watching the same movie again and again and again. People will say, now this time Bitcoin will hit 1 million, right? So here I will wait for you with my shorts. So the thing here is like when I said buying and holding, maybe maximum 6 months. Yeah, for me 2023 is gonna be, yes, we will see the market with a bounce, but that bounce is gonna be a sell. That's it. Now let's talk about with more technical analysis and more indicators. I want to show you the ADXDI. ADXDI here. And why I'm showing you this? Because let me show you. Let's start a little bit this indicator. ADXDI here, as you can see, in 2015, Bitcoin was in sideways here. Yes, sideways, and after that, massive bull market. But it's very easy to understand. Like every time when Bitcoin is bouncing here, it's losing steam. You see? Okay. Now, for first time in the history of Bitcoin in the monthly, technically speaking, Bitcoin is bearish in monthly since June. And as you can see here, the bulls, they are in trending to the downside. Okay, so the thing here is like in the monthly, so that means 1 year, 6 months more, I think Bitcoin will be, bears will be in control. And also let me show you, let me see if I can see here. Yes, the bi-monthly here in the next close, potentially we will see the first cross here to the upside for bears and downside for bulls. So what is this telling me here? Of course, the confirmation is going to be maybe in April next year, but this is telling me after 12 years, Bitcoin, or bulls for Bitcoin, they are losing momentum. They lost all the momentum, and we are going to enter in an overextended bear market. Now, we don't have confirmation here, no, but remember, ADXDI is a lag indicator, so we can use other tools. Now, I am using regular indicators because I don't want to use something fancy, like, no, it's because this guy, he has his private indicator. No. I am using the same indicator you are using it, but the thing here is like, well, I don't use it. I don't use them in the same way. Now let's talk about the RSI, and I'm gonna show you other indicators. Relative stock index, the RSI here, as you can see here, Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin is in bi-monthly, broke the 50 level and actually is making new lows. And looks like with this close in a couple days, I think 3 days more, is trending. So in the long term, I am looking for 30 level. So it's terrible. Why? Because if we see the monthly is trending to the downside, there is no bullish variance, there is nothing forming the monthly, so there is nothing here. And also the 3 month chart, as you can see here, is breaking the 50 level. Remember, the rule is very simple. Above the 50 level, bull market. Below the 50 level, bear market. So as you can see here, monthly by monthly, 3 months, all of them, they are garbage. And as you can see here, we have in higher time for 3 months, well, 2 years, 3 years of price action. We have various variance here, as you can see here, 1, 2, 3. We have from this point, all this point here, and also here, all this point, and also this point. We have 3 strikes of various variance, as you can see here. So they will play in some point, and it will take years. Yes, of course. So as you can see here in curve, we have exactly the same thing. We have various variance. Okay. Now let's study here. This live stream is going to be more about education, long term, yeah, because I think it's very, very important for you to be ready what is coming for 2023, yeah. So now let's continue. I'm gonna use other indicator. I don't use it, but at request. Stochastic, right? People, especially newbies, they like to use this garbage, but well, never mind. So let me use this thing here. Well, first of all, here in the monthly, in the monthly here, as you can see here, we have the stochastic here, yeah. Well, newbies, well, people, right? They like to use stochastic golden cross here, buy and buy here and to the moon, right? The thing here is like stochastic, it can be in the same area for months. For example, here in the bull market since 2016 and 2017, 1 year was in the overbought area, and here and here and here. Now here, when you see this potential bullish, this buy signal here, it will take time to see results and potentially could be fake. For me, I mean, there are some traders, they are making good trades with this thing. It's not my style because I don't like to see the indicator just here in the same zone, because for me it's just useless for me, right? So the thing here is like you're looking for a golden cross or whatever. Oh yes, to the moon. As you can see here, the slope is negative for both lines. As you can see, it's negative here. So it's negative here, so this is very far away to see your favorite golden cross, and the last one was a fake out. So maybe other 3-6 months, maybe you will see a buy signal here, and potentially if we will see something like this. Fair enough. Now Bitcoin in the monthly is reaching exactly the same level of 2019, yeah, or when Bitcoin was in the, I think it was in the Corona crash. Yes, it was in the Corona crash. So it's very bad idea to be in short selling right now Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will go to zero. Yes, Bitcoin could go to zero. Yes, it's very bad idea. Yeah, you are like, oh my god, the recession is coming. Yes, I know, right? But technically speaking, it's not smart selling right now. Now let's talk about the bi-monthly here, because I saw something very interesting here. Historically speaking, every time stochastic, right? When you have this golden cross. Remember, I don't trade golden. I don't use this indicator. It's just as request, because some people, they are asking me, hey, do you know how to use stochastic? Yes, of course I do. But I don't like it. I have my own. I mean, I built my own system. With stochastic is, I mean, sorry, but it's not my style. The thing here is like, every time when you see the bi-monthly here, it uses, historically speaking, well, every time when we have a golden cross here, yes, stochastic is by golden cross, using golden cross, we have a very good momentum here. And here, from this point, as you can see here, to from 3K to 14K, and well, now what we have? Well, we have more downside. So that means, well, all 2023 is gonna be, this thing is gonna be just in sideways here, and potentially maybe in July, in summer, somewhere around there, you will see a bounce. Now, as you can see here, all the macro time frames for many indicators, they are bearish. As you can see here, very far away to see every tick every 3 months. So that means maybe in summer, we will see a potential buy signal here on reversal, potentially yes. Now, let's talk about the next indicator, because honestly I hate it, but there are many YouTubers, especially one like is selling many courses like, oh yeah, buy my lifetime, blah blah blah, because you know what, I don't know, it's just saying garbage, but never mind. Let's do this. MACD. There is a MACD here, yeah. There is a bullish variance, right? This is very funny. Bullish variance forming right now here, according to some technical traders. Actually, for me, they are more YouTubers than traders, but never mind. So the thing here is like, yes, technically speaking here, we can say, okay, this is a bullish variance for me. Yes, because the price is crashing here. The price is crashing here, and well, we have potentially, let me see one moment. Is the weekly chart, is the monthly? No, we have in the weekly chart. Yes, weekly chart. Okay, no problem. Here, so people, they are calling here from this point and this point the bullish variance, and they are thinking this is still present. Sorry for disappointing, but this is no, it was a bullish variance, but it didn't work. Okay. Second thing here, you see this momentum right to the upside, but the price is crashing. Well, I respect your way of using MACD, but this is not for me a bullish variance. Actually, for me, it's bearish. Why? Because this is telling you the price is crashing here, even with momentum to the upside. So, what does that mean? Well, if you see a sell signal here, for example, next month or the next close, it's gonna be terrible. So that's why I don't use MACD. And actually, for example, here in MACD, if we see the monthly, we have a potential. If we apply the same rules as in the curve. Of course, don't do it. Please don't do it. I back tested it and it's garbage. Don't do it. Here we have potential buy or sideways. Well, I have very bad news for you. This is not working. And the reason is because the slope of the moving average, as you can see, they are trending to the downside. The biggest difference between this price action and this one is because the moving average, they were flat in 2019, as you can see here. But here they are trending to the downside. So that's why I will be very careful using this MACD, as a lead indicator, because too many people, they are using the same thing. And when too many people, they see the same thing, well, market makers, they know, right? So that's why what I said to you, all of you guys, don't learn classic technical analysis, because you need to learn what not to do. Okay, so let's continue. As you can see here, we have monthly, bi-monthly, 3 months. All of them, they are not bullish anymore. And now I'm gonna use other indicator here, and I'm gonna show you, this is something like in Western they don't see, but well, I like to learn from different cultures and different traders. The Kagi chart. Kagi chart, for first time in the history, all the history of Bitcoin, in the monthly, fired a sell signal where $36,000, 35, 33, and $35,000 is gonna be the major resistance. And where is going to be the major support for the Kagi chart is around 14K, and 12K. Yeah, of course it could be more or less, yes, but as you can see here, there are two major supports here and here, support here and resistance here. So the best scenario for Bitcoin 2023 is crashing to maybe 14K. It could be 10 with a week, and after that, the major potentially, right? The potential next target, it should be 30K, 35K according to this chart. But you have to study how. Another live stream, I'm going to explain how to use this chart, how to read it. Yeah, the thing here is I like to use it for support and resistance. And in the monthly, following this just chart, there is just one major support, is around 14K and 13K. The next level should be $4,000. Okay, so now let's study the weekly chart. The weekly chart, as you can see here, this is reversal, it's trending reversal, and the major support in weekly chart should be $11,000, and yeah, $11,000. The next one should be $7,000, $6,000, sorry, and 5, and the last one, well, same as the monthly. So as you can see here, in the weekly and monthly, we have key levels. The first one was here. For me, it was not support, this one. This one is the second one. In weekly chart, we are gonna see this between 11 and 10. And from there, if we see a weekly close below there, for example, imagine you have a weekly close below 10K, well, get ready, because maybe 4K could be the potential target. Maybe yes, and we will start talking about the monthly corrections. Okay, monthly corrections. As you can see here, this chart for me with Kagi actually is very interesting, because in all the history of Bitcoin since 2011, we never had, always was green. When you see this red, it will take years to reverse a trend. So that you want to see Bitcoin reversing the trend is about 30K. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue with regular indicators, regular charts. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna use other indicator. This is about my system, OBB, and this is gonna be the classic on volume balance. I don't recommend you to use the classic volume balance because it's quite complex, especially about timing. I strongly recommend you to use OBB or learning. You want to learn maybe in my private channels, or you need to find a mentor to understand it properly OBB because it's quite complex, but it's very powerful if you know how to use it. The thing here is the monthly. Let me show you. I'm gonna add just a very simple moving average here. Exponential moving average. Remember, this live stream is just a very simple technical analysis for Bitcoin in 2023 and what we can expect, right? Or what I can expect here. I'm gonna use the moving average MA21. Just wanna see what is happening here. And as you can see here, Bitcoin in the monthly broke the MA21 here. And let me see the MA55. Where is the MA55 here? Okay, so as you can see here in 2020 here in the crash 2020, Bitcoin testing just one time for first time the moving average in MA55 in OBB. Okay, so the thing here is like following this technical analysis, potentially the bottom will be for Bitcoin if we see Bitcoin testing the MA55 again in OBB in volume in 2023 potentially. Now let's continue here in weekly chart. In weekly chart, as you can see here, Bitcoin is trending to the below the MA55 here. Below the MA55 here, technically speaking, is bearish. Yes. Now there is one thing here. One moment. Let me change the color of the moving average. Yeah. Okay, good, perfect. Okay, as you can see here, there is just, this is the second time we see the slow the MA55 negative, you see. And the first time was in 2014-15, but I don't take very seriously this price action. Why? Because Bitcoin was just a couple years of price action, so it was just new. But as you can see here, after that, the slow always was positive here. Maybe I can here just 3-4 months negative a little bit, and after that, massive bull run. Okay, the thing here is like, as long as Bitcoin in OBB is below the MA55 here, I cannot be bullish. I cannot be bullish. Yep. So Bitcoin potentially in OBB in the classic, with the classic, looks like the volume is gonna keep dropping all the way down to 3 million around there, and potentially here we'll find a support here. So the question here is the price. It could be 10K, maybe it could be 14K, who knows. The thing here is, as you can see here, there is no bonus variance, there is nothing. Now let's talk about the chart with the classic movie OBB. This is very easy to understand. It's just a downtrend here since May 2022. And every time when Bitcoin is testing the MA55 here, the MA55, what is that? Short 100x. So as you can see here, now Bitcoin in OBB is testing here the previous low. Okay, you don't see in the price, right now here, right? But if you see OBB in classic, or even this one, right? This one actually now is telling you this is a big short opportunity for me, right? Following my seasonal trading, because it's getting rejected by the MA55 here. So potentially you will see a new low here on OBB in 1-day chart. This is going to be the trigger. Potentially, actually, for me, it's going to be like that, and you will see 15K or 14K and even lower prices. Okay, so as you can see here, Bitcoin in all indicators, just using technical analysis and facts, numbers, probabilities, it's not looking good. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, if I am right with my technical analysis, looks like I will be right. Many altcoins, many altcoins, many you see here, all of them, they will crash. I mean, seriously, even though some of them, they will just disappear. Okay, I will be very careful. If you want to buy altcoins, is because you are very sure you know what you are doing. Okay, that is the thing. Now let's continue. I'm gonna continue with USD dominance for Bitcoin. Let me just finish my technical analysis for the next year, right? So my target for the next year for Bitcoin is, the lowest point I am looking for is 10K, between 7K and 10K around this area, and maximum level for 2023 is I am looking for between 27 and 30K, no more than that. So this point, this move, we are gonna see minimum point, this maximum potentially here, and if I am Doctor Strange, potentially you will see numbers you cannot believe for Bitcoin in 2023. Okay, so now let's continue with the USD dominance, because we will see a new close very soon. And what is this? In the monthly, if this is bullish, this thing is bullish still. And my only one concern, something I don't want to see, is this hill, the hill of this hill cannot be higher than this one, because if we see it and it's bigger, we are gonna be in a big trouble. I mean Bitcoin, because we will not see a better variance in monthly, and the index is positive here, so we will see a pullback, and that's it. It's gonna be just a pullback, and after that, continuation to the upside. So something like this, right? Something like this. Okay, so that is very bad. Now let's talk about the weekly chart for Bitcoin, what we can expect here. And I said, I think 2 weeks ago, I am looking for, I mean, be careful with these shorts. Be careful. If you don't know, I know Bitcoin, Leo said Bitcoin will go to 10K. Okay, if I am wrong, yeah, I don't think so. I think we will see 10K. Yeah, well, okay. The thing here is, like, this move for USD dominance is gonna be a scam move. It's gonna be a bear trap. Why? Because you will see this bounce here. We have better divergence here, as you can see here, and potentially we'll see 3 strikes of better divergence, and is where Bitcoin will be maybe at a 14K, 12K, 10K, whatever. People will be in short, whatever, and after that they will get wrecked. I mean, microsecond. Yeah. So careful here with your shorts, because this price action is looking more like Bitcoin in November 2021, when Bitcoin, you remember, right? Bitcoin was at 60K, and after that the triangle, right? And they say, oh, we'll hit 1 million, right? And after that, what happened? Crash. It's the same setup as Bitcoin. So we will see another bounce here, other bounce, and after that bounce is gonna be a trap, and after that, like this. Of course, the arrow don't watch the area, just the direction, right? It's just gonna be a micro pullback, and after that, continuation. Okay. So sorry, my friends. Today I am not gonna say I'm not going to check any altcoin. I mean, like a request. Why? Because all the market, they will be just in sideways, waiting for the monthly close. I strongly suggest don't trade. Just wait for the close. Yeah. If you are already now in position, manage your risk and wait for the close, because as you can see here, all the altcoins, they are waiting just for what? For Bitcoin. Okay, so be careful here, because, well, I'm going to talk about the stock market, because the stock market is doing something very interesting. But well, let's continue with Bitcoin a little bit more, and after I'm going to continue with the stock market. Now let's continue with the Bitcoin dominance. As you can see here, Bitcoin dominance is testing 55 here, and we will see a sell signal here, and potentially we will see more sideways. The only thing I can tell you here is 1 year or more than 1 year of consolidation, because this is consolidation. Huh? This is consolidation, this is accumulation. You will see a major bounce here, and the question is the trend. If Bitcoin is going to enter in a monthly bear market, I mean 1 year or 2, I mean we have not right now 1 year, maybe other year, well, get ready, because it's going to be very interesting. As I said before, I don't want to scare you, because people, they don't want to listen to these kind of things, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see Bitcoin breaking 10K. Technically speaking, the next target should be 1,500. Let me be very clear. I am not saying Bitcoin will crash to 1,500. I am saying, if technically speaking we see Bitcoin breaking 10K, yeah, game over, and Bitcoin will just go to, like this guy, right? Dan Pina, right? To 0, yeah? And it's gonna be a meme. It's not gonna be a meme anymore. Now let's continue. I'm gonna check just three altcoins. Like people at request, they are asking me. They were asking me in my channel. So one of them is Cardano. Okay, Cardano is, as I said, all 2022. I will not say something new. It's garbage, and it's gonna be garbage. Okay, I know for you it's gonna be the ecosystem, right? Whatever. Okay, ADX, you see, is above 23 in weekly chart. So that means in weekly chart is in a very, very high pressure here, as you can see here. So the next target is gonna be now 20 cents. I can say technically my target hit 20 cents from there, this area, and the next target should be 0.10. So the idea is this. Remember, this is a business, right? This is a business, and people, especially in the crypto space, they mix the feelings, right? Actually, even in the stocks, right? They buy and they hope. They like to go to every Sunday to the church and say, please, 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 I want to be a millionaire, right? Thinking like that is a plan. But I have a news for you. That is not a plan. So the thing here is like people, they like to do that kind of stupid things. So that's why, well, they get wrecked. So the thing here is like traders, what we do, we have a plan. If we fail, no problem. We take losses, we move on, and we do it again and again and again. And we learn, we study. It's not difficult. Well, actually it is. But you must be very strict, okay? The thing here is like Cardano, yeah. For some reason, people, they are saying, they are still thinking, because I got some message from some people, Cardano will hit $10. So right now, in 2023, that means all the money from Bitcoin, yeah, and all the cryptocurrencies must go to Cardano to see $10. Okay, good luck with that, right? So the thing here is like, this is a business. So all the people who made money here in 2020, 2021, 2017, whatever, yeah, all of them, they have to get wrecked because this is a business, okay? So in the moment when finally I see Cardano 10.10, 0.12, whatever, I am a financial advisor, but I will buy. Not because I like Cardano, it's because finally, all the newbies from 2020, 2021, finally they will think, oh yeah, crypto's scam, crypto's garbage. And that is actually the good moment when finally we can start thinking, at least myself, start thinking to buy. Now, same thing with Axie Infinite. Remember, I said, hey, get ready here because we will see potentially $4. Well, $4, right? Actually, my target hit after 1 year. The thing here is like, for me, some altcoins, they are a very good potentially buy opportunity, yes, but I will be very, 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 very careful. For example, in my case is like Cardano, yeah. Other is, for example, Neo. Neo is testing the lows of 2020 and 2018. So around here between $5-6, and also with bullish divergence and volatility contracting, and OBB is still positive here. For me, it's very, very hard to be bearish, yeah. So, for example, other coins, Solana, for example, one of them is Solana. Yes, now the chart is looking garbage. It's a 10, and I am still looking for $3. But for me, well, the same thing. All the people who bought here, they will get wrecked. That is idea. This is a business. And after that, potentially I will start looking for this major move. So you have to be very, 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 very picky with your altcoins if you are planning to buy altcoins. Or in my investing, remember, starting in January, I'm gonna start posting every 2 weeks in the investing channel my long-term technical analysis for Bitcoin and altcoins, and also I'm gonna post my picks for the potential bounce, macro bounce we will see in 2023. So let's continue with Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum, as you can see here, it's just wasting time. In let's talk about the monthly here, because we will see the close. And I said this last time, any close below 1000, you will see Ethereum at 400. That's it. Now, if we see the yearly close, it's not looking like reversal. No, it's looking more for me like sideways. This is looking like this for me, right? For me, this is potentially could be the top of the move, and this could be the bottom, where the bottom should be 150, 200. For you, I don't believe it. I cannot see Ethereum at 200. Well, let me tell you something. In 2018, Ethereum crashed 97%. 97%, right? 94, 95. Okay. So, and you are telling me right now, we have, I mean, I don't use fundamentals, just think about this. Now we have pandemic, we have war, we have aliens, we have everything, and Ethereum is just crashed 79. Wow. So that means Ethereum is doing amazing, right? I don't think so. I think we are enough. Just 50% of the bear market. Yeah. So the next cycle, the next of the 50% is when we will see this level crashing here, and you will see around here between 4 and 300 around there. That is the I'm start looking for. And well, if we think like an average altcoins, they crash around maybe 95, 97. So we can say, okay, 95, same as 2018, $200, 2097, 140. So I know for you it's insane, because people said, oh no, Ethereum will replace Bitcoin and it will hit $10,000, right? Welcome, maybe you're a newbie. You know, it's like this, okay? It's like this. Now, let's continue with other altcoin. Like potentially for me, it's gonna be interesting in the next cycle is Ethereum Classic. I don't know, maybe you don't know, but Ethereum Classic is the original Ethereum. Do you know that? Ethereum, the Ethereum you know, your second famous blockchain, is a fork of Ethereum Classic. I was there, okay? So the biggest difference, I want to just spend just a couple minutes talking about this, because I have even not friends. I know you are listening to this, and I promise to you, my friend, I will explain this. Why for me Ethereum now is garbage is simple. Is because before they were using proof of power, and now they are using proof of stake. The reason is like proof of power, like Bitcoin, it's decentralized. You need a lot of machines in the blockchain to validate, right? Validation and these kind of things, and approve your transactions. Right now in proof of stake, you have validators. So if you study a little bit what happened with Tornado Cash, now a country with the stars can just ban a specific address, transaction, and these kind of things, and they can do it how? Well, in the blockchain. So Ethereum is gonna crash, my friend. Why? Because it's not part anymore. It's not sharing anymore the concept of decentralization, and I think, moving to proof of stake, it was the biggest mistake of Ethereum. So that's why for me, if I see Ethereum at $200, 150, for me makes sense. Why? Simple, is because of this. You will see in 2023 regulations and how they will do it. Think about it. All the altcoins, all the projects you see with proof of stake, the country, right? I don't want to say the country anymore, because I got some message like, you are racist. Okay, yeah, of course. The thing here is like, in some countries they are not happy. Like if people they realize Bitcoin actually, it can be used as a payment, it could replace the dollar, right, and currencies. So that's why you now use in 2023, 2024 countries they are rushing with digital currency, and if they follow the example of China, they will have this concept of expire, right? Like money can expire. So that means, well, regular people, average people, they will not be able to save. So in the next 10 years, we are gonna get fucked. That is my theory, right? The thing here is like now it's happening. All the things you saw in Luna, you saw in FTX, and these kind of things. For me, my humble opinion, all of everything is on purpose. Why? Because the government, they said, hey, we have to scare people. How we can do it? Thinking 90% of the people are stupid. Sorry for saying this about finance. One thing is like they could be a very good people, very nice, very kind. Other things, they are a mess, right? For financial things and decisions. So the thing here is like thinking the people are like that. So if we scare people, if we said, I don't know, Bitcoin is a scam, crypto is a scam, they will not trust in exchanges. But what they are gonna do, they will put their money in dollar, right? So be careful with this. In my case, well, I don't buy it because I am very old in this market, so I know all this garbage. So the thing here is like for me Ethereum Classic, because it's proof of power. For me, well, if miners they cannot mine anything, I'm talking about fundamentals. Remember, usually I don't do it. Just I think it's the first time I really talk about this topic. But for me, well, if I will be a miner of Ethereum, and I have all my devices and everything, I will start mining something like this, like because it's proof of power, right? So and it's the original Ethereum. It could be risky, maybe yes. So it's a coin like in the next bull market, maybe in 1 year or two, I will start looking for a potential entry. Remember, I am a financial advisor. Of course, if I do it, it's because I will see a buy signal using my system. The second one I am looking for potentially is Monero. And the reason is simple, because we will see 2023 the year of regulations, and thinking like people in general they are very stupid. Sorry for saying this, and eventually the governments actually they will force people to do this. Well, other people they will try to find privacy, and for me it makes sense. You look at this. The volatility is super contracted since July for Monero. We have a bullish divergence, and this asset is in consolidation here. For me, it's very, very, very hard to see Monero. I mean, bearish. This is something like I am watching every week because this asset is gonna move, and it's gonna move very, very hard. So not right now here, potentially we will have a buy signal in next year in January. As I said before, I am not a financial advisor, but this is for me like this, right? Like this. Okay. So, as I said, I will post all my full technical analysis for altcoins on some projects I am looking right now based on technical analysis. And it's the first time and the last time I talk about fundamentals because, I don't like to get involved in this kind of things. But if you are in the crypto space and even you don't know what is a blockchain, you have a problem. You have a very, 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 very difficult problem. The thing here is like if your favorite altcoin has a name, a CEO, a genius behind, and you know that guy, that coin is not decentralized. That is the problem. Okay, so let me continue. I'm gonna continue now with the stock market because we will have a close in couple days, and this last one is gonna be the last one of the year. So let me see the SP 500. Okay, let me see the comments. Hello. Okay, James, I'm gonna check this dominance. Okay, one moment. Snap one day and we get a I will. Okay, I will do it in the last section. Okay, Solana hit single digit today. Yes, we will see. I think for remember million token, like 5, but okay, we cannot compare million token with Solana, right? Solana, I'm thinking actually Solana will do something very good in the long term, maybe next year. Okay, so let's continue with SP 500. SP 500 right now here in the monthly, we will have in a couple days, right? We will have the yearly here, closing here, and well, we have a better divergence forming as you can see here. Yeah. So, but the volume is still healthy. So what is I'm trying to say is very simple. Any close below 3,750 in the next 3 days, we can say this is reversal, and potentially we will start looking for, I will start looking for 2,700 and the lowest point 2,000. So that means 2023 is going to be worse than 2022. Now, pay attention here. Any close above this level, for example, right now at this level, I am looking for sideways here, but not reversal. It's going to be a bounce potentially, and it's going to be a sell and continuation. The thing here is, like, if you want to see the stock market reversing in 3 days, the stock market, S&P 500 must close above 4,700. So that is impossible. Now, in the monthly rejection, look at this. Sideways here, MA21 rejection, and you will see next month testing the $3,500 here, and potential break where the continuation should be prices of the pandemic around here. And here, that is going to be for me finally the bottom, and after that you will see a bull market. And that is the question, if this bull market in 2023 is real or not. Honestly, I don't think so. I think it's just going to be a sell continuation. I am looking for 3 years of bear market for the stock market, 3 or 4 years. So starting from this year, 2025, 2026, potentially we will see a bear market in the stock market. Okay, so let's talk about the Nasdaq. And after that I'm going to continue with some stocks. Okay. Remember, we are talking about the monthly close for all the stocks and everything for next year. Okay. So you are gonna ask me or request, please be sure is for, well, long term, at least 1 month. Okay, so let me see the Nasdaq. Where is, okay, here. Okay. This is terrible. ADX negative here. Breaking, testing potentially a break the MA55. The next target should be 200. So this is actually, the Nasdaq is more clear for me. This is gonna be potentially a reversal in progress. Where the target should be 220 in the monthly. Let me see here. Yes, let me see the bi-monthly here. Bi-monthly. Yeah, continuation here. And the test, yeah, 210, 215 should be the target. So more pain in the next 4 or 5 months for the stock market. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna talk now the 1-day chart, I think. Okay, first of all, let me do it here for the Nasdaq in 1-day chart. Testing the new lows here. I cannot be bearish here. Of course, no shorts for me, no shorts. If I have to trade this, of course I will not trade this, but if I have to trade here, I will start looking for a bounce. Okay, so the thing here is, like, the DX negative is positive right now here. The slope is positive here. It still has the momentum to break to the downside. Yes, break maybe. Okay, so let's continue with Tesla. 72% crash last time when I saw it, and it was to the downside still. Yes, I was right, and the target was around 100, I think. Yes, of course, yeah. My God, I am very good. I am very good trader, of course. Yes, okay, very good. Target hit, perfect, good. Now, Tesla going to zero? No, of course not. I will be careful here. I am looking for a bounce. For a bounce, potential bounce, yes. Let me see here. There is no volume here to support. I mean, technically speaking, there is no volume, but right now in the monthly it's testing the mean 100. So you will see maybe a couple days here, or maybe waiting for the close here around 100, and potentially we will see a bounce. But don't get me wrong, this is not going to be a lifetime opportunity buy, not like before. This is just going to be a crash, bouncing here, and after that continuation to the downside. If you're looking for, of course I am not a financial advisor, right? But you're looking for long term, very long term potential buy opportunity, is very simple. Any close in the monthly, for example, using 3 days, closing below the MA100 around 120, and rejection, I mean, bouncing, getting rejected, the next target is gonna be 25.30, okay, around there. And I say, oh my God, this guy is insane. How is possible? Elon Musk is the what millionaire, right? Blah blah blah. Well, just follow my channel. That's it, because I am talking about what I see in the markets. One thing is the facts, other things are what you believe. The thing here is, like, technically speaking, there is no volume to support Tesla. Nothing here. Remember Cardano, right? I said 1 year ago. You will see it in the long term. There is no volume to support. From $1 to 0.10, and now what is the price? 0.20, because there is no support. There is nothing, and here there is nothing, and the next area is here. It will take maybe 1 year or two, maybe, yes. But the thing here is, like, the last for Tesla is this area, 110. Any close below that in the monthly. So far, I'm looking for a bounce actually. When the chart, let me see. No, there is no bullish range. There is nothing here. I will be careful here. I mean, I will start looking for longs, but not today. Maybe the first week of January. Okay, the first week of January. Now let's continue. Let's continue with Amazon. Amazon. Okay. Amazon, in the 1 day chart, we have bullish range forming here, and this is just gonna be, if we see the bounce, it's gonna be just a sell, bounce and keep falling. So let me see here the monthly, because it's gonna close. This is the thing, is closing as a continuation below the main 100, where the lowest point is gonna be 71. Any close below there, for me, I think it's gonna close below there. You will see a massive sell-off and potential reversal of this beautiful uptrend. This. So the last hope for Amazon, it should be 70. Any close below 70. Oh my God. Okay, so something big is coming next year, you know. I mean, I see the charts. For me, it's very hard to be bullish. It's very, very hard to be bullish, because now macro timeframes, they are garbage. All of them. Let me see the Costco. Someone asked me about Costco last time. I forgot. Here, for me, is looking like it's gonna test the MI55 around 400 potentially there. And let me see the by monthly, because I am curious about this. Well, this is looking very, very nasty actually. Yeah, we will see, potentially we will see 300 in next year. I think it's gonna be very sad for many people, huh? Next year. We'll see a bounce, but that bounce is gonna be a bull trap. Okay, so let's continue. Let me see. Tesla, okay. I will continue with the snap. I don't know what is snap, but let's see. In 1 day chart, okay. Snap. Okay. Well, monthly is garbage. Monthly is garbage, and 1 day should be garbage as well. Of course, it is. Okay, this is downtrend. This is okay. One thing here. Even if I say this garbage, because it is, you are in a massive sell-off here. I cannot be bearish here. I cannot be. You are in the. I mean, if I am thinking to invest in something like, is looking like Shiba Inu, is this. So the highest, I mean, this is the point where you have more volume between $8 and $9, right? Any close below $8, you will see a sell-off to 5. But even with you see this sell-off, for me, I'm expecting a bounce. As investor, for me, this could be a very nice opportunity to at least buy here, looking for this around $6, and sell in the bounce where you see around maybe $9-10. No more than that, because this is garbage. This chart is garbage, and 1 day chart is garbage too. I know, sorry. We have potentially a buy signal here. No, ADX is still positive here, volatility contracting here, so that means it's just sideways here, and potentially here, maybe at some point next year, you will see a bounce. And this is the bounce you will see in the monthly, and well, the target should be the MI55, potentially in weekly chart. Let me see, no, it's too far. Around maybe $13 is gonna be the area. I will start looking for a potential sell opportunity. Okay, so let's continue. What is this? Okay, here. Euronext. Okay, let me see. Euronext. Euronext outlook. Sorry, but I don't see it. Sorry, I don't see it. Okay, so I think that's it for. I think I'm almost over. Yes, I think yeah. Let's talk about Bitcoin a little bit more. And remember, this is gonna be the last live stream of this year. In January, I will be. I'm gonna change the format a little bit of the live streams. Remember, 3 times per week, starting the first week of January. Well, actually, I did it last time. I was not online because it was Christmas. So the thing here is like 3 live streams and shorts when I am not online. And also I'm gonna start posting private videos in my Patreon for all the supporters, and also for long term, and also talking about some technical indicators. The thing here now for Bitcoin, Bitcoin right now, there is a bullish variance. People say, okay, well, this is a bullish variance. Yes, you're right. This could be a bullish variance. Yes, of course, yes. But I have to see the price, and when I see the chart, the slope is negative here. So for me, this is just invalidation. So what is it telling me? This price for me is looking like 2018, like this, right? So right now here, I know for you in your eyes is like, oh, this is a falling wedge, right? Falling wedge here. According to my book, I'm in crypto and all that people, this is like this, right? This is like this, and you will see exactly them. They will do something like that, right? They will say, oh yeah, and doesn't matter the direction. They will say, I was right. No, if I have to say right now, it's quite dangerous, yes, but for me, it's like this. Okay, for me, if we see a bounce, potentially, yes, could be, but for me, it's just gonna be a sell because the trend is my friend, and the trend is to the downside. Okay, to the downside. The thing here right now here in FIDE chart, as long as the the curve is like this, for me the bullish variance forming in weekly chart is a fake out. Now let's talk about the 3-day chart. 3-day chart is about to test the sell line here. Remember, it's not a sell signal anymore, but it's a warning sign, and also the MA55 is about to break the OBB. And also 2-day chart, we have a sell signal present here. Yeah, sell signal present here, as you can see here, and also 1-day chart is we have this ADX losing, OEB losing the exponential in MA55. Usually this for me is a major warning sign where we will see a potential breakdown. Now, the volatility in 1-day chart is not, but actually it was contracting here in 1-day chart, so potentially we will see potentially 15k around there. Now, in the short term, in the I am in short actually in my small account. I cancel 2 trades. I cancel 2 trades, very small. I am in short around here, and I am looking for continuation. Yes, I protected my entry, and I don't care if I get stopped. I don't care. The thing here is like the projection is to the downside, so that's why I am shorting in my small account. Right, I have to be very clear. Okay, guys, so get ready for this, right? Because in the monthly chart, Bitcoin is not good. It is not bullish anymore. Okay. I'm sorry for saying this, yeah, because one thing is what I want to believe. I want to see Bitcoin to 1 million. I want to see Bitcoin, right? Dubai, my Lambo. But the reality is like actually I think we will see the first bear market in the monthly. So that means 2023, 2024, potentially 2023, at least 6 months is gonna be very, very bad for Bitcoin. The question is, let me do it more very clear. Here we have rectangles, right? Here, this is the area Bitcoin cannot break. Test, totally fine. Totally fine. Okay, this is the area I will start looking for. Yes, for a potential buy. And the last hope, for any reason, I don't know, a black zone, something like that. Bitcoin breaks this level. The last hope for Bitcoin should be 4,000. Yeah. Honestly, I don't believe like Bitcoin will hit this level, at least not in 2023. I think Bitcoin could hit around this level in 2023 in January, and after that we will see a bounce. Now, here in this bounce, my friend, is where we will know if this is a bear market. Okay, a bear market. Any rejection from this point between 24, 27, $3,000, and any reaction, you will see continuation. Okay. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Happy New Year. Thank you all of you guys for all your support. Yeah, my goal next year is I want to reach 1,000 subscribers. Now I have 446. The resistance is 540. So I am testing the resistance right now. The thing here is like I will improve the content, and I will take more seriously the live streams and everything. Because yeah, I will be happy. I will be very happy if I see 1,000 subscribers next year. So if everything is okay, well, we will see you in 2023. Okay. Thank you for watching, and see you next year.